Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Gorilla Blood Radio. I am Daniel Correa, and with me, as always, Scott NDX out in New York City. What's up, Scott?
I can't feel my back!
Can't feel your back?
Oh!
What the hell happened this week?
I got 2 trips and I'm working at my undisclosed pharmaceutical company job.
Nice.
Seriously, I am in so much fucking pain.
Oh, that ain't good. Well, hopefully tonight will be a relaxing evening for you of talking some wrestling and then eventually doodling and reading some comics.
Or I'll just fall asleep on the show as usual.
That's possible too. That's a sure possibility. Oh man! So I seen you hit up the thrift store, the Goodwill store or whatever to get some flicks. What'd you end up picking up?
Oh god, you make me open my Instagram now?
Yeah, well, I saw you doubled up on Daylight.
Yeah, apparently I have it on a 2-pack with Dante's Peak I completely forgot about.
Okay.
I was thinking that was Volcano for some reason.
That would make sense.
But my brain wasn't getting it. And I'm like, wait, I feel like I own this shit. Why do I feel like I own this? Like, when I was in the store, I'm buying, oh my god, these are so cheap, they're so great, I can't wait to own all these because, fuck it, man. Didn't pay more than $4 for anything.
Yeah.
That's some really good prices for some classic movies. I'll take the DVD over Blu-ray if it's going to be like a book.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny that from that movie, specifically from that movie Daylight, my favorite line is when the person is freaking out about the rats in the tunnel as they're trying to climb out, and she's just completely flipping out, and she goes, "Don't worry, they're just shit with feet, just shit with feet."
Yeah, they are.
I thought that was freaking hilarious.
And pigeons are just shit with wings and feet.
Basically, yeah.
Because they're flying rats.
Yeah, flying rats, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I had a really bad week dealing with certain people, so I decided to do some comfort shopping.
Yay, retail therapy.
Pretty much.
Nice.
And, over the week, I probably spent, $35 on movies in general, from, CX, Salvation Army, 2 things from the fucking 7-Eleven.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought 2 movies from 7-Eleven.
Sometimes you can find some gems.
They had Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, the original.
Oh, that's cool.
For $2.
That's sweet.
Because it had no case. Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to buy that because I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen the remake. I've never seen the original.
Which I enjoy. And own. Not gonna lie, I own. So, fuck it now. I got the original version. Hell yeah. So, being the fact that I like the original, the remake of The Italian Job, I bought the original.
Nice.
Bought Mean Street because I've been meaning to watch that for a while now. Erin Brockovich because fuck you, it's a good movie.
And boobs.
Yeah. And Fortress because fuck you, Christopher Lambert.
Okay.
I mean, it's right. Four Brothers because fuck you, I found it enjoyable.
That's a good movie. Yeah, I gotta say.
Conan the Barbarian remake because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Sweet.
Clint Eastwood Western Icon Collection because it's Clint Eastwood.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Sting with Robert Redford and Paul Newman.
Nice.
Robert Redford and Paul Newman.
Exactly.
And I've never seen most of these. The Silence of the Lambs Criterion Collection because I'm a Criterion asshole that really likes those versions of the films. It's out of print and I really just wanted the pamphlet and the extras on it. I already own it on DVD, now I have 2 copies of it on DVD.
He's like, I don't care.
So yay! Something else I probably didn't need but bought anyway. A League of Their Own because fuck, I've been trying to get that on DVD for years.
One of the best movies ever. I swear to God, that has got to be on my list of favorites.
This movie and Forrest Gump is what made me into a huge Tom Hanks fan.
See, I've always, I was a fan of him when I was a kid in Big.
Well, I never really liked Big, honestly. I I never was a huge fan of Splash, but oddly enough, my favorite comedy movie of his, can you guess?
Favorite comedy movie of his?
Yeah, before he went to Philadelphia and became a fucking godly actor. You know, when he was still that nobody schlub.
Why do I have a feeling you're going to say, like, Joe versus the Volcano?
No, but that is a fantastic movie. And goddamn, Meg Ryan's hot in it.
Yeah.
No, not Joe versus the Volcano, but that's on my shelf.
What would it be then?
Come on, dude. Really?
I'm trying to think of comedies that he was in that's not, like, animated Toy Story off the top of my head.
Come on, you can do this. Come on, boy. You can do this. Come on, boy.
I don't know. I'm like trying to cheat. And go to.
Come on, boy.
I'm trying to go to IMDb so I can cheat.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give you a second.
Oh, good lord. Oh man. Let's see.
I think it was 1988.
1988. Wow, that's going back.
Yeah, the dude's old. The dude he's held an actor for a long time.
88. The hell? Come on, what the hell is this? This page is all screwed up.
Oh my god, what the hell?
I
dude?
can't. I'm trying to go back in time, but the page is not just being a dick right now.
Scroll down! What are you looking at this shit on your phone?
No. Let's see. Oh, Turner Hooch?
Yes!
Okay. I was like, I totally forgot about that movie there for a complete second.
Come on, boy. Come.
Nice.
Shit, I could be here all day talking about, like, if we just go in order. Okay, Splash, let's see. Okay, The Money Pit, one of the first films. I don't remember it until a few years ago. Dragnet, I need on DVD, don't have yet. Punchline is surprisingly good. Just, I can't watch my copy because it's a UK copy.
Oh, that sucks.
Oops. The Burbs is hilarious. Turner and Hooch is still one of my favorite comedies of all time. But then again, I have very low standards for films. As we've noticed.
Yeah. Both of us have
and
bad.
I still have better taste than you, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Joe versus the Volcano. A League of Their Own. Jesus Christ, that was 92? Fuck, I thought that was 95. God, I feel old. No, that means that it was around when I was 10 years old when that shit came out. I've been watching that movie for 25 years. Sleepless in Seattle is a great film. I don't usually do romantic comedies, but I enjoy shit like that. I don't own it, but I enjoy it. Philadelphia, okay, fantastic. Forrest Gump, Jesus Christ, right?
Forrest Gump was awesome.
And then Apollo 13, which I actually saw in theaters like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. I would take Apollo 13 over Forrest Gump.
I agree with you overall, but let's be honest. Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13, those three movies coming out back to back like they did.
Yeah, made him. Yeah.
2 fucking Oscar wins and just, how awesome Apollo 13 is. Then, of course, Toy Story. That Thing You Do, which I really wish I owned.
It's very underrated.
Plus the music was in it was really good.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan. Fucking come on, man.
Yeah, he was awesome in that. Again, another rom-com
Was there a bad fucking actor in Saving Private Ryan?
No, not that I can think of. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. It is one of the best, if not the best, war film ever, and I will stand by that.
Yeah.
You've Got Mail, yes, another comedy with Meg Ryan, but shit, they worked well together.
That is true.
Toy Story 2. Another fucking fantastic movie, The Green Mile. Castaway, and guess what, I own all 3 of those. Road to Perdition. God damn, man.
That one I've never seen.
Yeah, well, you really should. And it's a fucking comic book movie.
Really?
Yeah, The Road to Perdition was a comic book put out by Vertigo, so it was aimed at adults, and it is one of my favorite adaptations. That and The History of Violence are some of my favorite adaptations.
Yeah.
And yes, they're both comic book movies.
I did not know that.
Yeah, catch me if you can. Come on. Even if you hate Leonardo DiCaprio, you like that movie. Here's one I actually don't like. The Lady Killers.
Oh, wasn't it the one with Marlon Wayans and him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw it, but yeah, I did want to see it. It's a Marlon
I am
Wayans.
not a fan of it. But this one's a good one. The Terminal.
Yeah. Polar
I've never seen the Polar Express.
Polar Express is pretty good.
I've never seen it. Cars and Woody Carr. They're just hilarious at the end. I love how they get all those actors to do those quick scenes again. I've actually seen the Da Vinci Code and wasn't a huge fan of it.
I liked it. I've not seen any other of the other ones.
If I ever went to CEX and had like a 3-pack of all 3 films together
You'd get
for
it.
like dirt cheap,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'd give it a shot, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlie Wilson's War is a good one if you like, political drama.
Never seen it.
Comedic political drama, by the way, but still. Never seen The Great Buck Howard. Is that where he goes back to being, I don't know this one.
Never heard of it.
Alright. That's one to look up now. What's this? What's going on? No, who cares about producer? I only care about him as an actor right now. Actor! I've never seen The Pacific. I almost bought it yesterday because they had a Blu-ray copy for like $18.
Nice.
Yeah, The Pacific and Band of Brothers kind of connect with Saving Private Ryan, so it's very tempting to pick those up eventually, Angels and Demons, haven't seen. Toy Story 3, of course. I actually just ordered the Blu-ray of it.
Nice.
I heard Larry Crown wasn't a great film, but I still want to watch it because Tom Hanks.
Again, no idea what it is. Never heard of it.
Apparently, he just goes through a midlife crisis and goes back to college.
Oh.
Maybe a less raunchy back to school
Hey.
with more romantic aspects than hey, I get no respect.
Yeah.
Extremely loud and incredibly close. I want to see that.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I really want to see that. Cloud Atlas, which I've never seen.
Captain
Phillips is good.
I have not seen that one, but I hear it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Saving Mr. Banks is good too. He really plays it. You believe him as Walt Disney.
See, and shockingly, I like Disney stuff, but I've never seen that yet. So I guess that's one I gotta watch.
It's not your average Disney film. It actually shows people you really should watch it. Bridge of Spies I want to see so bad. Hologram for the King I want to see. Sully I want to see, which I've heard is good. Inferno is the last in the trilogy of the Da Vinci Code, so I haven't seen that. I heard The Circle's horrible. Also heard he did his scenes in like a week.
It's gotta be horrible. It's basically like trying to portray Google as the superpower that it is.
Oh no! Google's in charge. What a shock.
So
then apparently he's got 2 movies coming out. The Papers, which comes out later this year apparently, or is still filming, so probably next year. And then of course Toy Story 4. Which I think is unnecessary.
I didn't even realize they were doing that one until I just seen it here.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I find it unnecessary personally, not because I don't like Toy Story as a series. I mean, shit, I own 2 of them on Blu-ray, and I just ordered the 3rd one at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, it cost me nothing, so I might as well get it.
Why not?
But, I mean, the ending felt definitive.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Plus, now who's going to play Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah. That's gonna suck.
Well, at least so far, everyone else still seems to be alive, so...
Well, Slinky didn't, what's his name? Slinky Dog was played...
Slinky Dog died originally. It was, Ernest P. Worrell.
Yeah, and then,
You know what I mean?
the guy who plays him now... The guy who plays him now...
No, Blake Clark. The guy who used to play the,
He's-
oh, God, what was he?
He was the...
hardware store owner in Home Improvement.
Yeah, I was gonna say the dad of Sean Hunter on Boy Meets World.
Oh, him too.
Yeah, same guy.
I remember he had a comedy special back in the 80s when I used to have HBO. I used to watch his comedy special because he used to play specials over and over again that he used to have. And he had a special, I think, from either late 80s or early 90s called You're Right, I'm Sorry.
I like that.
You don't realize realize it because, you sit there and go, oh, yeah, that guy was the guy from, Home Improvement. He owned the hardware store. Every once in a while, crack the joke. Funny guy, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, the dude had a career.
Yeah.
As a comedian. You don't realize, didn't Tim Allen have a career as a stand-up actor?
Yeah, yep.
Wow, man. Where have I been?
And now, basically, Tim Allen has a career on television basically making fun of Democrats.
Did they redo the show?
They have not. Well, they pulled it off the air. ABC did, and there's like a shit ton of backlash since. But it's in syndication. He's making money hand over fist because it's on. Yeah, it's not the same as new episodes, but it's on CMT, it's on Freeform, it's on the CW. It's just all the old episodes. It's insane how much.
They're trying to pull like a Family Guy with it, just get us out there as much as possible. People will recognize it, and then they'll start clamoring for it.
Yeah, and bring it back. Yeah, I could see that happening too.
Look, I don't think that any show should be canceled because, a social justice warrior had their feelings hurt.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I agree. And there's plenty of shows out there that I don't like, but it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, cool. I just don't watch it. Plain and simple.
Oh my God, how hard is that?
Turn the channel. Unfortunately for me, I wish I could.
People are complaining about Deadpool being rated R. I want to bring my son to see Deadpool. Okay, so bring him to see Deadpool. I don't want him to watch a rated R film. Then don't bring him to see Deadpool. But he wants to see Deadpool. Then bring him to see Deadpool. But it's rated R. Look, pick a fucking decision. Shut the fuck up, first of all. Second of all, either watch the rated R film with your kid and tell him don't fucking do that, or don't watch the rated R film with this kid. He's gonna watch it with his friends anyway, and he's gonna fucking do that.
Yep.
Oh my God, what happened to parenting? I grew up watching Beverly Hills Cop and RoboCop and shit like that, okay? I grew up on rated R action films. I didn't go around shooting people and going, Eddie Murphy. I fucking knew better.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Okay? No, I didn't make fucking puns. I wasn't, one-liner guy. I just watched fun fucking movies, and then the next day I played with my G.I. Joes.
That's funny. Oh my God. Yeah, dude.
What the shit? Don't you know how, my mom would be like, look, don't fucking do that. Well, she wouldn't say don't don't do that. If you do that, I'm gonna hit you. Okay. Shit. Alright, I won't do that. Don't say shit. I remember, have you seen Revenge of the Nerds?
Yes.
Okay. There's a scene where one of the guys goes, what are you looking at, nerd? And he goes, I thought I was looking at my mom's douchebag, but that's back in Ohio. Great line, right?
Yeah.
So I remember I was watching wrestling. I don't know if it was a pay-per-view, whatever it was. I saw Mr. Perfect come out, and I go, that guy's a douchebag. She looks at me, where did you learn that from? I was looking about Revenge of the Nerds. She goes, you had nothing to say. Other than, don't say that again. Okay.
Oh, funny. Oh, jeez.
But he is.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's just funny how things are, man. Because I remember, my parents are the exact opposite to a point where, I couldn't, they'd have to watch the movie first before I could watch it, kind of thing. For me growing up, especially if it was rated R. And then even too, you and I are only a couple years apart. Movie theaters actually would ask you if, even for PG-13 films, hey, are you 13? Yes. Even though you weren't. You were maybe 12 or 11 or whatever, and your parents got
13 enough.
Yeah. They at least asked. Now, oh my God, dude, there's 16-year-olds, 5 of them coming into a rated R film by themselves, and I'm sitting there thinking, isn't the whole point of the ratings thing you're supposed to enforce and not allow them to purchase the ticket?
No, because they want money more than they want,
That's the same thing. That's the same thing with the video game rating thing. Originally, it was one of those situations where they enforced it. If I was a kid, a high school kid, and there was a game that was rated M for mature, I would not be able to purchase it without a parent being present at especially at the Targets. The Target stores would not allow you to purchase them. So I mean, even parental advisory CDs when you had CDs with the parental advisory sticker on it. If you didn't,
I couldn't buy CDs back in 1997 and 8 sometimes because I still was 14.
yeah, if you did not have a parent present, they would not allow you to purchase them.
And then my mom's sitting there like, "You really want to listen to this?" Like, yes.
Shoot, the first one I bought with the parental advisory on it, my dad basically said, "I don't give a shit, whatever." He was completely oblivious to it that I bought it. So, but yeah, it was of all things, that was back when I was still listening to hip hop and rap. It was Bone Thugs and Harmony, The Crossroads.
Onyx, back the fuck up.
Nice.
I think I still got that fucker too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was on cassette. Yeah, that was what. Yeah, the Bone Thugs and Harmony was on cassette too. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's just funny how times have changed, and even to a point like my nephew's gonna be 7 here coming up. I always say my 7-year-old nephew, even though I know he's not 7 yet because it's like a couple months away. But he's like, when I was his age, I was terrified of Jurassic Park, dude. Like, I was terrified. I was probably older than him when Jurassic Park came out. What year did Jurassic Park come out?
93.
So I was technically older than him, and I was terrified of Jurassic Park. He sits and will watch Jurassic Park not thinking. He'll watch Ghostbusters not thinking. Dude, I mean...
No, most of Ghostbusters is not bad except for that one scene.
Yeah.
That one scene with the fucking tabby.
Yeah.
Okay? That gross mutated zombie motherfucker.
Or like, dude, I mean, I was a chicken shit as a kid, dude. Like, there's like scenes in.
Yeah, but I'm a fucking 35-year-old adult. Leave me alone.
But seriously, there are times where like growing up, seriously, like I just did not like the sight of certain things. So certain things would come up, like even like some of the gremlins. Like the evil gremlins. I was just like, dude, these things are weird looking. Like, what the fuck? This is just stupid. To me, but
good thing. Remember when the kids' films were actually, kind of fucked up?
Yeah.
Like, you watch the Goonies now, and you're like, man, this should be rated R.
Yeah. Well, hell, dude, it was funny. I subbed a class one day, and the teacher had been out already for like 4 days straight because. Of all things, he helps on the side. He helps run an anime convention. So he did the anime convention over the weekend, and then it was like 4 days in a row afterwards. He was sick, but he prepared for 2 only. So I had the day number 4. So they had already finished all their work, and he's the music teacher, so he had all the stuff that they had to practice all practiced out and whatnot. They had finished it. And then I'm on day 4. What the hell do I do if they're all done? So my thought process was, let's log into Netflix and turn on a movie for an hour. Okay, cool. They're music students. What do they got in there that's kind of musical-esque? Oh, cool. I'll turn on Grease. I forgot how much sexual innuendo is in Grease.
Oh my god. Dude, just listen to Grease Lightning.
I did, but I wasn't thinking about it. I'm like sitting there I'm panicking, trying to find something for the kids to watch, and my brain did not even put 2 and 2 together. It was hilarious, and I'm sitting there watching this, going, if a principal walked in right now, I'd probably get fired. But but then again, I've shown some pretty jacked up films as a sub with swearing, strip clubs, yeah, seriously, dude, like alcoholic, like binging, drug paraphernalia. I've seriously, some of these teachers, they show films and I'm sitting there going, really? Like, I showed Ex Machina in one of the classes. I was like, really? I'm showing this film? Okay. I mean, honestly, I can remember when anytime a film was going to be shown, like a week ahead of time, a notice had to go out to the parents if it was rated PG-13 or higher, and it had to be signed at least, and that's at public schools out here, California. So I don't know if that was the same for you.
I don't remember ever going to movies that are PG-13, so I mean,
Oh, I mean, showing in school. Did you guys ever show movies in school that were like PG-13 or R as part of like a curriculum, like even at the high school?
Not that I remember. No.
Crazy, because I can remember a couple of times where like I think we watched like The Hunt for Red October or something. I'm sure we probably at least once watched Saving Private Ryan. But again, because of the historical implications of both of those, or even a Black Hawk Down or something. So, but
I tried to watch Black Hawk Down recently.
Oh god, that movie is so hard to watch. It is so long and so boring for the most part.
Yeah, that was the problem. I found it very dull.
Yeah, it's not a good movie. Well,
I remember liking it early on. I was like, oh man, if I ever find it cheap enough, I'll buy it. And I kept not buying it. I was like, why not? Am I not buying it? Then I caught it on Showtime recently.
Nice. Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Hey, by chance, have you seen Spider-Man: Homecoming?
No, I have not.
Oh man, you're missing out, dude. It's a good
I
one.
was supposed to see it on Tuesday, but a lot of shit went down on Tuesday with the trip that we went on.
Okay.
It's just, I was fucked.
Oh
Okay.
man.
I really should have left work at 4 o'clock. I officially clocked out at 5, and I stayed till 6.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think
Getting free fucking time for me because I have to give a shit.
yeah. Well, I think you'll like it. I really liked it. I think this new kid, I can never remember the actor's name.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, this new guy. I honestly think he's the best so far out of all the Spider-Man, the actors, personally. Just because he plays it like I remember him. Like, Spider-Man was a high school student. Like, he wasn't a college. Like, I remember him as a high school student, not a college student. And he's got the.
Spider-Man grows up. I mean, dude got fucking married at one point.
Yeah, he does grow up, obviously. But I mean, from what I remember, is like the one-liners and the little thing, and it's one of those things where to me it just fits better with that age bracket. I guess, I don't know. Maybe that's me just being stupid, but also.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're stupid, even though you're not wrong.
So, thank you for your faith in me. But also too, yeah, what's her name playing Aunt May? Holy hell, she's still hot.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite reasons I watched the Wrestler.
That's it. Yeah, what's her name? Tomei. Marissa Tomei, is that what her name is?
Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
Dude, how do you forget those? I mean, her.
So, but yeah, she's nice to look at. Yeah, very much so. But I saw that one, and then so I saw that one with my nephew, and then I went and saw, because it's on Tuesdays they have like discount Tuesdays, so I went and saw it's like a horror thriller called Wish Upon.
Yeah, I have no interest in it.
Yeah, my friend wanted to see it, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go with you. Sure. It wasn't.
I just remember trying to go on Tuesday to watch Spider-Man because one of the theaters not too far from where one of my coworkers lives does a half-price Tuesday.
Nice.
So it's been like $17 for the two of us to see the movie.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we could have gotten some food at Main Street. Would have been great. We had a whole plan, and then Thursday just fucked us up with being one of the hottest days of the week and one of the longest train trips of the year.
Ugh. Oh, hey, I seen, speaking of train trips, what's his name from Tesla? Elon Musk got the okay to do his stupid Hyperloop from New York to DC. Did you hear about that?
No.
Basically, they're gonna bore an underground tunnel from New York to DC that would basically take like 30 minutes. Like, I don't know how in the hell they have the technology to do that, but yeah.
Well, bullet trains go, 300 miles an hour?
I guess, but whatever the hell they're gonna do, he has the technology now, I guess, to run it. I guess they're talking about. He got verbal confirmation that they're gonna do it, and it's been all over the news this morning. So, if that's the case and it works out, then cool. Maybe California's got a chance with instead of their high-speed rail, they'll do this shit and make it worth the money. So, I just thought that was kind of crazy. Just, I don't know. It's super futuristic, and I don't know. I'm always leery about all this new stuff because a lot of it ends up getting government subsidies and shit, and it ends up just wasting. It literally, it never comes to fruition. So
I hope this one works. It'd be nice to just go to DC and back and forth in like half an hour.
Yeah, it would be pretty sweet. Yeah, because right now.
Let's be honest, it's not gonna be half an hour. But if you get like a bullet train that can do that shit in 2 hours to go from here to DC.
Yeah.
It's much easier to travel and do shit.
Well, I mean, if you hop the flight from San Francisco to Anaheim, if you wanted to just go to Disneyland, you want to go to Anaheim, that's an hour 5-minute flight, right there.
You have to fly.
If you want
the same state, you have to fly.
Yeah, if you want to drive it, it's almost 8 hours. It's just under 8 hours.
Dude, you can drive to Florida in a day.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah, I know.
It.
It's weird, dude. It's so shit, man. Just imagine trying to drive through Texas. Literally, you drive all day and you're still in Texas. So, but yeah. So here, we'll see. Hopefully, these things come to fruition and it works and it's not necessarily going to be a burden. But yeah, so yeah, I was pretty proud of myself that I seen a couple of movies this week at the theater. I was like, that usually doesn't happen ever. So, but I'm excited because we just got confirmation from our buddy over there at horrorsonline.proboards.com because it's movie season coming up over there.
Eventually, it's just going to be 12 months of movie themes.
Literally, it's going to be every month. But for the last couple of years, Scott and I have been doing it's like a movie a day thing. Basically, however many days are in the month, you have to watch that many movies based on a theme. And last year it went September through December. This year it's getting extended outward now to where we're doing August through December. And if Scott has his way, maybe through January.
Well, hey, look, a jaunty January wouldn't be too.
Yeah, so basically half the year of watching movies every day, or at least trying to watch.
Well, it all depends. I know some people do enjoy a good kaiju lie.
Yeah, that is true too. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a good kaiju movie, and I'm sure there's plenty to fill in a whole month. I got a box set of nothing but Godzilla films. I think there's 30 of them on there.
Yeah, I probably would pass on that. I'm not big on kaiju films. Not nearly as much as you are.
Boobs is rolling over in his grave, and he's not dead yet.
But starting off here literally in a week, just about now.
Oh God! It really is that fucking close.
Yeah, it's almost there.
Where does this year go?
Yeah, but it's gonna be animated August, so you'll be hearing us talk a lot about it, running down our lists of films. So we're starting. This is the new one, animated August. So any animated film, it has to be a film. It can't be just you're gonna watch one episode of an anime series and then watch the whole series for the whole month. No. It actually has to be an actual standalone film.
DuckTales then, or I got freaking Samurai 7 on my list of shit I need to watch. That would be fine, right? No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way. Anyone can watch a cartoon or a television series.
Exactly.
That doesn't count. Okay? Not unless you're watching the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It counts as one day.
Yeah, which is funny because even going back now, I go back and watch old animes that I haven't watched in a while. I've gone back now. I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh again. which is hilarious because I haven't seen that shit in a while. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll watch this again. Holy shit, I watched like 8 episodes in one night, and I didn't get to bed till like 4 in the morning. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I just finished watching Outlaw Star a couple weeks ago. Not Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
Now, I've owned the series since 2012.
That's the first time
I
you
watched it originally when it aired weeknights on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim.
Nice.
God, I miss those being good days.
Nice.
You know, before they all became, Flash animation and Family Guy reruns.
Yeah, basically. Every now and again, like, if you watch on Friday night, Saturday night, still late night, like, you have to be up till, like, 12 or 1 in the morning. But they do have some anime on there. Like, One Punch Man has been on there in the past. And
Fuck that. I used to watch it in days when we had Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha.
I do remember those days, too. Because, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember when Outlaw Star was part of Toonami
Freaking-
after fucking school.
Yeah, Gundam Wing, yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam stuff, yeah.
Fucking A, Gundam 8, all the different Gundams that they played. You go, how are these all connected? I don't fucking care.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of good stuff on Toonami or whatever that used to be called.
That's why I own Outlaw Star and Cowboy Bebop on DVD, you know?
Yeah.
I still need to get Trigun. Those are like the only 3 I really want to own.
Nice.
Maybe if I find across copies of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, I'd pick those up too. That was another good one. Just, it's not the same anymore, and it's not good anymore. They had so many good shows that I would literally stay up late to watch just to watch those shows.
Yeah. So here, hopefully, we get some good participation in that. If you guys, anybody out there listening wants to participate, the website is Horrors Online, HORRORSONLINE, horrorsonline.proboards.com. And then there'll be a section for it under somewhere under movies that's not horror related. It'll be something else.
I'm going to go check. Oh no, it's not my faves anymore. Stupid Firefox.
Yeah, right now there's a thread under right now under our annual movie marathons, but it'll be under the movie and TV section. So if you want to join us, then that'd be kind of cool. So it's
you'll scroll down a little, and you'll go to the Wasteland subboards, and you go to movies and TV, and it is sticky, and it's the first sticky for you to go to. Now, we still have a few sticky from last year, such as Sci-Fi September.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwartz in November. And DV December. Now, for those of you who haven't followed Gorilla Blood over the years, that we've done this shit on the air for years now, this is annual for us at this point, too. This is how, many episodes were just us talking about this.
Literally talking about movies when, the wrestling stuff was just horrible. It was we started talking movies all the damn time.
Even when it's good.
Yeah.
Have we talked wrestling yet much?
No, not today at all.
We'll get to that eventually, folks. People who want to listen to us talk wrestling, I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago, Dave Caveman, the guy who runs Horrors Online, and is an alumni to PW247 and Gorilla Blood, one of our original hosts back in the OWWD.
God, 07, 08?
Look up his interview with oh God, what the hell is his name? Steve Corino. When Corino was still wrestling as Mr. Wrestling 3.
Yeah.
Corino has a great interview, and Dave did a great job with him, man.
Yeah, that would have been back in what, 07, 08, something like that.
I'm gonna say 2009 or 10.
Maybe
when
Living
I
Land.
first really joined the company.
Okay.
I was back in 09.
Okay.
I've been doing this for about 8 years now.
God, man, time flies.
I know, right?
Let me see if I have that. I may even still have that file on my computer somewhere.
You can. We gotta upload that somewhere because people should hear that interview. It's a good one.
Let's see.
We've had some really good ones. I remember we had a nice one, Nigel McGuinness, where he kept saying, "Man, good luck going to WWE." He's like, "I don't know if I'm going there, guys. Don't count your eggs before the hatch." And all of a sudden, Desmond Wolf existed.
Yeah. No, I do. I think I do still have it. Holy shit. I actually do have. I have not all the files, but I have pretty damn near close to all of the files. That's funny.
Well, maybe we'll put those up as Gorilla Blood extras one day.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Cool.
So, it started when there was a theme theme going around called 31 Nights of Halloween. So Dave's like, we're going to do this. And I'm like, all right then. I can do this, I think. Now, about 5 or 6 years ago, I wasn't a huge horror fan like my friend Tomas or Dave is. You know? I've only really gotten to horror in the last 5 or 6 years thanks to Tomas showing me a shitload of bad horror films and good ones at the same time. They're just fun to watch now, especially the older ones with practical effects and really bad graphics. They're great, aren't they? I'll take your silence as a yes.
Yes. It's I love the practical effects, even to a point where, like, sometimes you get some of those movies that have, like, even really bad puppetry and, like, animated monster, like mechanical monsters. So, I don't know.
Still entertaining, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I do love, like when you see Pumpkinhead for the first time, just standing there, like 8 feet tall, and you realize that's a guy in a suit. That shit's cool. The original Alien being just a 7-foot tall dude in a costume. Come on, that's fucking fantastic. So we started doing it, and then we're like, oh man, next year we should do Sci-Fi September. Like, alright, that sounds great. So next year was Sci-Fi September, which led into 31 Nights of Halloween. And I always ended Sci-Fi September with, I try to always end Sci-Fi September with a science fiction horror-related movie, so it goes right into 31 Nights of Halloween. So, like, a movie like The Thing or The Fly are perfect examples.
Nice.
Now, then the next year, jokingly, it's like, oh man, we should keep doing this. How about like Arnold Schwarzenegger? The manliest month of the year, a month of action films. And no, it doesn't have to be a month of Arnold Schwarzenegger films, although that is perfectly okay too. It's mainly a month of Arnold Schwarzenegger. What did I just say? What the hell is wrong? Mainly a month of action films. Oh my god! Fuck you, Week! Fuck you for making me feel this stupid! Fuck you! This week sucks. My brain hasn't recovered. It's been pickled in pain and horror. Where was I?
I was gonna say, so you did Schwartz in November, and then
yeah. And then we're like, you know what? Let's do DV December too. For those of you that don't have time to watch all your movies that you keep buying throughout the year because you're a fucking Nimrod like myself.
Hoarder.
Jesus. I need to start a video store.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so you want to rent the movie? What do you want?
Hey, you can call it Be Kind Rewind. And then people will have to ask you, what the hell does rewind mean?
Please. No, don't joke. There was a kid wearing a shirt that said "Be kind," and I said, if I was allowed to, I'd write "rewind" on your shirt. He looks at me and goes, "Why?" Like, it's a VHS thing, kid. Don't worry about it. And he goes, "Tape? Yeah." Huh? Don't worry. Go.
That's
and
fun.
one of my coworkers looks at me and goes, "Oh shit, that'd be hilarious."
Yeah.
I would wear a shirt that said "Be kind, please rewind."
Yeah. Why not?
If you know those words, you grew up in a culture of movies where you had to rent them from a mom and pop store or a place like Blockbuster, man.
Yeah, exactly. And that was your Friday night outing. Like, if you didn't get there before 5:30, most of the good movies were gone.
Oh shit! Or you're just looking at that old piece of shit film that you want to watch again.
It's funny, man.
God, remember you used to go to Blockbuster and be like, alright, here's my Blockbuster card, okay? Don't fucking lose it, man. My Blockbuster card. You'd go there and you'd get like, alright, I'm going to rent 2 video games, I'm going to rent 3 movies. $20 later with some popcorn and some candy.
Dude, you know what's funny? I was actually going through old paperwork and going, like, because I was shredding stuff and trying to get rid of it. Some of my old paperwork from, like, I don't know, 07, 08. I don't know why the hell I kept it all, but it was being stored in a box, and inside the box was the paperwork inside a Blockbuster bag. I was like, God damn, okay. All I saw was the bag, and I'm like, okay, this is not from the last 5 years or more. It's like,
Blockbuster's been out of business for a while here, you know?
Yeah,
you don't find them anymore like stores like you used to. And I still, every once in a while, at the Salvation Army or even at CEX last night, find Blockbuster DVD cases.
That's fun.
Now, you can tell the difference because the plastic on a case there is slightly thicker to prevent damage from people constantly picking it up. And the side has a safety connection so you can't walk out with it.
Yeah.
So, you can tell a Blockbuster case every fucking time. And I get a little bit of nostalgia every time I see one of those. Granted, it's not the same as, renting a fucking VHS like you used to, and then they charge you $2 and have to take 10 seconds to rewind it themselves.
Yeah, those are fun, man. I forgot.
Well, they charge you $40 and you work back 3 minutes late.
Yeah, that was the worst. I remember the first time that Blockbuster did one of those like game passes, kind of like how like GameFly is now, where once you're done with it, you take it back, you get another one immediately, but you pay like a certain amount, like $20 for a month. I remember doing that, and then Blockbuster never told me, oh, you have to cancel it after the first month. I said I paid for 1 month. That's what all you told me was I was paying for a month. And then they kept charging me like for the next like 2 months, saying, "Well, you didn't cancel it." Well, because I didn't know, and you didn't charge it till the month was over, assholes. So it's like, God damn.
That's why I never do shit like that.
Yeah, that pissed me off. But at least like with Netflix and stuff, it's like, okay, cool, I can flip it on and look, dude. And the convenience of everything is it's awesome now. I mean, it's
like the tangentness of owning
yeah
something.
No, I do too.
Yes, that is my hoarder mentality.
Yeah. No, I get you. I
like to collect.
Oh, dude, no, there's honestly, dude, there's like I am a tactile person too. For me, it's hard for me to fathom reading a book on a tablet. I don't read very much, but it's still, I can read web pages on a tablet or a computer. I'm fine with that because I don't read always for the most for like absolute consumption and for content. Like everything I have to know and read every single word. If I'm reading on a tablet or computer, it's for speed. I'm reading it to try to get the gist of what the article is. Cool, good to go. But if I'm reading, I like having the book in front of me. I like being able to thumb through the pages. I mean, hell, just even sometimes it's to a point like just the smell of an old book. I mean, even I don't know if you're the same way as me because you're an art guy too. The smell of colored pencils always just kind of is one of those things that just is always just euphoric to me. I don't know what it is. It's you open the colored pencil for the first time in a while, and it smells it just brings you back. I guess I don't know. That's just me, maybe.
Comic books.
Yeah,
I love comic books so much. Is this one thing I used to do this when I used to buy like Magic cards or Star Wars cards. I open the pack and the first thing I do is I smell the cards. I don't even look at the cards.
Yeah.
There's something about the printed ink on the paper that just brings back this memory of comfort to me.
Yeah.
So, anytime I get a comic book and I'm thumbing through it, reading it, and then all of a sudden I get that whiff, I'm like, oh shit, this comic smells like that. And it just goes right in my face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of awesome. Yeah, I just...
I'm puffing it like a fucking drug.
Yeah, it's so funny. And it's what I'm saying is I'm not sticking a Mr. Sketch marker up my nose and trying to sniff it like I was a kindergartner, which I think everybody in their life has done that at least once.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, well, the fun part is if you really wanted to torture someone, you took the freaking black licorice one and kept chasing them with it. Dude, that would smell like shit.
I never liked those Mr. Sketch markers. The only one I ever thought that smelled good was the green mint one.
Yeah. They're pretty good. I grew up with them, so it was one of those things where a lot of the times the classrooms had those as their go-to marker. So
Nah, we're Crayola people.
yeah, but yeah, dude. For me, like I said, there's something about like opening my little tin of Prismacolors. Oh, dude, I love the smell of color pencils.
Dear God, don't mention Prismacolors because apparently they're like $200 for a set that I bought 12 years ago for $100.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
Still, I spent way too much money.
Oh yeah, no, I did the same thing too. I spent like $75 on a kit, and the only reason why I got them for $75 was because I used my Michaels discount when I was working at Michaels Arts and Crafts, and I got like half off.
I had to buy markers. I had to get some grayscale markers. No, I didn't. I had to get fucking Colorate paper for my color and design class. God, I hated how expensive that shit was. I paid like $70 for colored sheets of fucking paper just because they're the best colored paper you can find. Like, fuck you, I can do this with construction paper.
Exactly. Yeah, that kind of always bothered me.
So I bought those, and they had Prismacolor markers on sale. So I just decided to get a pack of cool gray and warm gray Prismacolor markers. And I got them for like $30 a pack, which is less than $3 a marker, which at the time was a remarkable price.
Yeah. Yeah, they're expensive, that's for sure. And even now, like I guess when I was leaving Michaels, which is about 4 years ago now, the Copic brand was really just starting to hit it big. I don't know if they're still big now.
Yes, they are.
Okay, I haven't been paying attention as much because
they only have like every color to color spectrum possible.
Yeah, I
want a set of those because I've been told that there's a watercolor quality to them as well. That when you go, you can use the same marker to add shadow to a layer of marker you already laid down by letting that layer of marker dry and then go over it again.
Interesting.
Yeah, I really.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I never really used them. I stocked them on the shelves and stuff, but I just never had the money. Like I was lucky enough to get my Prismacolors, so like that was just a fluke.
Art supplies. For those of you out there who don't know, if you want to get any art supplies of any quality, you're gonna have to sell a kidney to afford them.
Basically.
Or mine for gold in hobo's teeth.
Yeah, have a garage sale. Sell like everything you own.
Have an empty apartment, but your Copics.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine who, she paints, and basically.
Let's not even talk about fucking paint. Oh God.
Yeah, basically, in order for her to paint, she's got to sell paintings. Like that's really what it is. In order to get new paint, she has to sell the painting she does. And if she does it, she literally goes without paint for like a month at a time.
Yeah. Paint, like watercolor paints are sold in like 30 milliliter tubes, and then you have like 15 milliliter tubes and 5 milliliter tubes, and yeah, that's small. And some of them go for like $60-$70 each because of the color you're using.
Yeah, if they're very oddball colors, and you're not talking about watercolor like everybody used in elementary school, the little bullshit palette, and you dip your.
I use those at my job. I personally hate them. I'd rather make my own palette using actual watercolors, which I have done.
Yeah.
Not very well, unfortunately, but I have done.
Shoot, the fun.
I like gouache too. I'd like to get some semi-expensive gouache and some semi-expensive watercolor, something in the $30 to $40 range set. Why? And start working a little more in that shit, because there is some great stuff that comes from watercolors.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember it just hit me. I hadn't thought about this in a while. In high school, my teacher actually taught us how to make. I think it was tempera paint. I think is what it was. It's like it's. Huh? Well, yeah, egg whites. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, it was like pigment. And
it's interesting because you sit there as a kid and there's tempera paint in the classroom.
Yeah.
And it's just chemicals, man.
Yeah.
Just chemicals and dyes, and the shit never comes out. And I was doing a quick project on painting early on. Just paint in general. And I'm like, there's certain types of paint. There is oil, acrylic, tempera, watercolor, and gouache. Of course, most of them didn't know what half of those were. You know? Oh, yeah, tempera paint. I'm like, yeah, you know the tempera paint made in the 1400s was made with eggs? They look at me and go, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they used eggs as the source to mix the colors with. They just go, whoa!
Yeah, like even to a point now, like I'm seeing commercials on TV for like, how do you make your own slime? And I'm like, wait, huh? And they're like, you use like Elmer's glue, and I was like, I can't remember. It was like Elmer's glue, some sort of food coloring, or whatever kind of dye or whatever coloring you want to put into it, and then contact solution. You mix it all together, and it turns into slime. And I was like,
yeah, there's that, and there's also borax that you use in a certain way.
Borax that's roach killer, isn't that?
No, that's a deterrent. Well, it's a little bit of everything. It's violent as all fuck. It
Yeah.
can burn the hell out of you. It's interesting. I got a little bucket of slime that I made recently for work because that was apparently a team building exercise.
Hey.
It was stupid. It was stupid.
Yeah.
But I've been being on Instagram. I follow a company called Solar Colored Dust in case I ever want to get into like bootlegging figurines and shit like that,
Nice.
or sculpting shit. You know, make my own molds. I can get the coloring from them directly, and they're very well popular, right? So they show videos and something. There's a lot of fucking slime videos. What do you do with the slime after you make it?
Huh. Yeah.
What? Dude, are these people with buckets of slime out there like the fucking Blob?
What was the thing again, just so I know?
Solar Colored Dust.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they get a lot of the bootleggers I watch on Instagram use them for their coloring resin.
Okay, cool.
You know, they use their pigments to color resin. I'm just like, shit, man, if I ever do anything, I don't want to do that.
Hmm.
Then again, I kind of want to make a mold of this candle that I have that I carved into a skull.
Nice.
Because I think it would just be cool to have a giant ass mold of it, and then make like resin versions of it and just give that shit out. Here's a skull for you.
That's cool.
Happy Halloween. Here's a skull for you.
That'd be neat.
Problem is, the candle's like a foot tall
Hey.
and 8 inches wide. It's one of those 3-wick candles, those massive ones.
Oh, cool.
Like my mom moved out back in 2000, like 2006. I'm like, are you ever gonna take this candle? She's like, no. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna carve it up. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm carving it up. You don't want it? I'm using it.
Nice.
Okay. And I just randomly started taking my linoleum cutting tools
Nice.
and carved the skull into it without even thinking. Like, just okay, I'm gonna go at it, and boom, skull.
That's cool. Yeah, dude, it's funny. My buddy Jeremy is he's really big into cosplay, and he's been doing. He actually was just at the when they had FanimeCon out in California. He got featured on GameSpot as one of the like they posted up like the 30 best cosplayers that they saw, and he happened to get featured in it, which is kind of awesome. He was doing he's been doing off and on Luigi's Mansion, so he's got a big old like vacuum cleaner, and he's got like a boo strapped to his back, so it looks like it's hanging there, and he's trying to catch it with the vacuum cleaner and stuff. It's really sick. But he's like telling me, he goes, I want to add more stuff to this to make it kind of look more fun. And he and I were talking, and I have some like foam that I've had probably, I started, God, it's probably been at least 5 years. I did a project where I made a piranha plant from Mario Brothers made out of foam and like an old CD spindle as like the pipe. And ever since that, I've had a shit ton of extra foam that I bought because I had other projects in mind, and I still have it, and I haven't done any of the projects. But I'm gonna help him craft a Ghostbuster trap to go with his Luigi's Mansion
Nice.
thing. So yeah, so I'm gonna help him out with that because I have seriously, when you work at Michael's and you have a discount, I bought way too much shit that I probably either have not used or have good intentions of using, and just time gets away from you. So
Yeah, it's like, man, I can't wait to Never mind.
Yeah, so yeah, I have a shit ton of foam, but we're probably gonna end up making that the little box. But the fun part is gonna be, can we jerry rig it to roll? Because we might try to put it on wheels so you could throw it out there and it kind of slides and rolls along the floor. So either that, or if we can figure it out, we might try to take. I know I've seen a couple of these the boxes before. You ever seen those things where you have it's like, basically we want to make it to where it has the mechanic to where you push a button and the thing opens, and then you push the button and it closes again. So we want to try to maybe figure that out, but that might be a little too much.
You might not be able to do it where you press the button, but if you do some sort of like, remember those claw hands?
Yeah. Yes.
You pull it and it would close and it open. Maybe you do something like
that's
where you use some sort of air pump hydraulic.
Yeah.
Where you press it, it opens, and when you release it, it closes.
Yeah, my brain went to like the old, remember the old McDonald's toys? You push the little squeeze ball, it's got a tube to the thing, and it looks like it hops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another option that we did think about before too. So yeah, it's or like.
That would be your best viability.
Yeah, because the only other thing that I thought of was I don't know if you've seen the videos out there where literally you put the little you put a coin on a specific spot, and then like the mechanics go crazy inside, and it literally looks like a cat's paw comes out and grabs the penny and pulls it into the bank. Yeah, so that was kind of what we were thinking. Maybe if there was like a pressure point or something that when you put it on the ground, it popped itself open, and then when you picked it up, it closed itself.
I remember seeing video, or at least like a clip of a guy in an Iron Man suit where he turned his head, and certain different parts of it actually activated. He turned forward, they deactivate, he turned in a different direction, other things would activate. Shit like that is possible.
Yeah.
It's costly and time consuming.
That is true. Yeah, even to a point where like every now and again, like I've seen some cosplays where they have the littlest itty bitty tube that comes up underneath their face, like they all have like a facial prosthetic, and then like a little like bladder thing like that goes down to their stomach, like if they're a zombie, and it literally, they blow into it, and it literally looks like the guts are like blowing up and going back down and blowing up and going back down. It's really cool to see some of that stuff. Some of people come up with some really good cosplay stuff. So.
Yeah. You gotta have the time and patience to put that shit together.
That is true. That is very true. It does take a while. Yeah,
That reminds me, I need to find the last season of Face Off on online to watch.
Yeah. I have not watched this season.
No longer having cable television.
Yeah, I have not watched. I think I watched like the first 2 episodes, and then it's just been chaos, and I haven't watched them since. But
damn shame! It's one of my favorite shows on television. Competition was.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and it's funny because, like I said, my buddy wants me to go to the Crunchyroll's having a big old expo in Santa Clara, California. And so
I wish you were at San Diego Comic-Con.
I would love to be there right now. I have friends.
I have you pick up this. They have a Musaki Yojimbo figure that's like exclusive to Comic-Con.
Yeah, I have some friends that are down there right now, and I'm super jealous of them. So
can you ask them to get me that figure?
I can message them and see. I can see what they say, but who knows if it's even there still.
I know. Right?
Or how much is it, dude?
Fuck if I know.
Because if it's like.
It comes with 3 heads and it looks really fucking cool. It's a fucking samurai rabbit.
Probably like $1,000.
Most likely.
But no, yeah, my buddy's trying to get me to go to this Crunchyroll Expo, and I'm sitting there thinking it's the first week of the new school year, so I'm like, shit, okay, maybe I'll go for the weekend or something. But I've been thinking like, okay, if I could cosplay, what would I do? What would be like if I tried to actually cosplay as something and come up with a full getup? What would I do? That would be either super involved or not so involved. And the obvious one for me, for the easy side, would be Negan. I love that character. And and it's not that difficult to cosplay as. Basically, I mean, you need pants, you need a leather jacket, you need his cool little neckerchief scarf thingy, and you basically need to make Lucille.
Yeah, it sounds like you're punking out.
That's
Or just buy Lucille. I wish I got that Lucille from GameStop when they had it.
yeah.
Shit.
So basically, I mean, that's simple. If I wanted to go super difficult, one of the ones that I thought about already, and honestly, the most time-consuming thing would be the chest plate. Would be Gambit. I thought it'd be pretty cool to go as Gambit.
Boo!
I'm just trying to think something that can incorporate my beard so I don't have to shave.
Gambit, really?
I'd have to be. I mean, I've seen Gambit with at least some stubble and shit. So.
Okay, stubble is not a full fucking beard, you asshole.
I know, but still, there's certain ones out there where he's.
Why don't you go like Maestro Hulk? Cut the top of your head off.
Oh gosh.
Not the head, your hair off. Grow the back out really long. Paint yourself green and bulk up.
Yeah, sure. That'll work. But the only other one that. Yeah, the only other one I thought of, but I don't have any friends that are really good at facial prosthetics. But I thought about going as Kano from Mortal Kombat, but I would need to have
you just want Sonya Blade to wrap her thighs around your neck before she snaps them.
Yeah, no, I'd die a happy man. So, but yeah, no, I think that'd be pretty cool if I could figure out a facial prosthetic for the eye and be able to actually see through it. Like, that'd be kind of neat. And yeah, do the whole Kano thing. You can. At least with Negan, it's somewhat creative. Like, I can punk out and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go as Scorpion." You buy a ninja costume, big deal. Or I'm gonna be Ryu, and I just buy a freaking karate gi. Really? I mean,
well, you gotta make the gloves. You need the bandana. You need to go barefoot.
Yeah, that's.
You need to shred everything.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough. I don't know. I'm one of those people where it's like, if I'm gonna do it, I kind of want to at least kind of look the part, because I've gone and done the suit thing and the red chucks and walked around as like David Tennant before from Doctor Who. So
you should have been like, I'm the 14th Doctor. You'll see me in a few years.
Yeah. Speaking of that, there's a lot of controversy now because
I don't see why.
It's a woman. Ultimately.
Oh boy, it's a nondescript character that changes every fucking couple of years.
See, the only thing for me, I honestly, I could care less if it fits story and it makes sense. I just don't like the fact that they're doing it mainly because shock factor and how social justice warrior forced diversity, really.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I would.
Well, you know what? Let's see, though. Maybe they can make it work.
Yeah, no, in all honesty, I have a feeling they're going to make it work. I'm still going to watch it. I'm not going to say, I'm going to boycott it because it's a woman. No.
The real problem is how they talk about her sidekick, and the first thing they mention is she's gay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, now you're trying to force it in a box that it's not supposed to be.
You just can't get over that.
Well,
shit.
and in all honesty, even if they did, like, randomly, if they hired, like, say, Idris Elba to be the Doctor, I'd be like, okay, so you basically, again, the same situation. You hired him because he was black. You hired her because she's a woman. Whatever. He'd probably make.
You hired Idris Elba because he's fucking Idris Elba, and he can be anyone he wants.
But that's
damn it.
Exactly. But it's one of those things.
You can't tell Idris Elba what to do.
But at least when it comes down to it, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it still could be good. But on first reaction, it's going to be like, okay, so you just ticked the stupid box to make sure you had the diversity thing going. But
that's the problem, though. Anytime something different happens, people are going to automatically think you're ticking a box, you know?
Well, and
you can't say that if someone's getting hired just because.
yeah.
You know, you have to give them a chance to see if it's actually going to work, too.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Right?
honestly, I hope it does work. I honestly hope that I don't even know the actress's name. She was on Broadchurch, with of all people, with David Tennant. But she apparently she's a decent actor. I watched Broadchurch the first season. She was okay. It wasn't phenomenal to me. What the story really wasn't revolved around her. It was more about the mystery of her child dying, and the investigators more so built around them trying to figure out the murder mystery. But I mean, again, hopefully everything works out. But again, like I said, for me personally, I just don't like the fact that they make this hire and it's like they're ticking a box. But like I said, if it fits, if the writing's good, my main concern is the writing. The writing has gone to shit in the last season. So, but
honestly, after Tenet, the guy that replaced him,
Matt Smith. I liked him. He's actually my favorite. But the writing,
okay, but
certain.
I'm so used to Tenet, it's like, oh yeah, they change people. I'm just like, this guy's fine. I just wasn't interested in the show anymore.
There's some episodes in Smith, especially getting to the end, where you could tell the writing was a little off. With Capaldi, the one who's currently the Doctor, it was like to a point where seems like he's just not himself. The character he's playing is just not himself, so it doesn't feel right. And again, just especially now, again, with this last season, they ticked the box, his companion being a lesbian. So it just was kind of irritating, because usually there's some sort of subtle sexual chemistry or whatever frustration even between the companion and the Doctor. So, and yeah, so again, my main thing is I'm hoping that if with this new woman playing, the numbers are all jacked up. I think she's officially Dr. 14, but I'm hoping that her companion isn't going to be some like beta male, and just to make her look like she's a strong badass. I mean, I want her to be a strong badass, but I don't want
that. Her companion is a lesbian female.
Well, that's what they're saying right now, but I don't know. We'll see what happens when it comes down to it. To me, it's one of those things where you can't take basically one of the strongest male role models on television, replace him with a woman, and then don't put another male role model back on the show. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, hoping it's good. Honestly, Doctor Who has been one of my favorite shows since I started watching it only about 5 years ago. So, scary to think that I've only been watching it for about 5 years, considering it's been on for.
Scary thing that you've actually watched it for 5 years.
It's been on for over 50 now. So,
remember, it's been like 40 years on hiatus.
It was maybe like 10, 12. Throughout the 90s and the early 2000s, it was on TV. So, but they did that really shitty movie that Fox bought the rights to it for like one film, and what's his name? Eric Roberts was the villain. It was really bad.
Well, it's Eric Roberts.
Yeah, it was really bad. But shit, man. We've gone hella fucking long, and we have not talked about wrestling yet, and it's already, literally, we're over an hour into the show, and we haven't talked about wrestling, so let's talk about some wrestling.
Do we have
to? Yeah, because they're going to talk about Lucha Underground. I may just not even talk about WWE this show at all, so.
I won't lie, I enjoyed Raw. I actually watched Raw, and I enjoyed it.
Shocking, but that works.
Well, that ending was great, let's be honest.
Oh, before I forget, since we were talking about San Diego Comic-Con, did you see the WWE Mattel announcement?
You mean those stupid dolls?
Yeah, they're doing like almost like a Barbie line for the WWE Divas.
Yeah, a lot of dudes are gonna buy those and do unsavory things to them.
God, jeez. Oh man, I just thought that was kind of cool that they're actually giving them because now they do have a female viewership between the ages of 8 and 13. So considering specifically Bailey, that's really what it is. Bailey's the main draw for that demographic. So.
And she will never go anywhere in her career.
Unfortunately, it's. I think they're gonna they're gonna have a "we don't have anything for you" kind of moment here soon enough. So, but
That's horrifying fun.
So, but yes. So, Lucha Underground, best show on television if you haven't figured it out yet. They're starting round 2. They've already, we're basically midway through, almost all the way through round 2 of the Cueto Cup. Holy hell, man, this is so good. I'm going back just because we didn't have a show for a few weeks here. Going back to this.
Fuck you, life.
Yeah, because start of round 2. The 2 matches that we have: Mil Muertes taking on Paul London, and Marty the Moth taking on Phoenix. Holy hell. Plus we also had, we had Taya and Jeremiah Crane as well in that run. Oh my god. So basically, I gotta say, Taya can take an ass whooping. She can take an ass whooping, and she can dish it out just as hard.
And Wera Loca is fun to watch, isn't she?
Yeah, dude, she's awesome. And Jeremiah Crane gets the victory over her thanks to some shenanigans from Sexy Star coming out and screwing her over. So that's cool. Let's see. We got, like I said, Mil Muertes, Paul London. That match.
Let's be honest, though, I didn't expect her to beat, Sami Callihan.
Oh, you know what? It got to a point where I kind of had a feeling that she might actually upset him, which would be kind of funny.
Yeah, because you know where the story's going on this one.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to have to lead to Jeremiah Crane and Mil Muertes. Doesn't change the fact that it was a good match, and it was a good ending, setting up a match I really want to see.
Yeah, so Mil Muertes, Paul London. Actually, that match was actually fun to watch.
It was ridiculous. And the fact that when he got his ass beat in the end, he still had a shitty grin on his face the whole time.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But, Mil Muertes, that was pretty funny. Even to a point where at the very end, too, with the lick of death, it was to a point where, is she going to address freaking the Paul London codpiece? I just thought that was funny. It's always hilarious. Paul London in a stupid freaking getup for Lucha Underground, and the whole Rabbit Clan is just fucking hilarious.
It's great, isn't it?
So total Alice in Wonderland acid trip. Muertes defeat Paul London. Oh yeah, too, the lick of death, and the crowd chanted "Lucky Bastard."
Right.
I saw that. So we get Muertes versus Crane in the next round there. We got Marty the Moth against Phoenix. Dude.
Man, why is Marty the Moth so fucking
Dude, this dude basically came out of nowhere on Tough Enough and then freaking gets injured and then shows up on Lucha Underground thinking, hey, that's the dude. Holy shit, when did he get good?
He is jacked, too. It's kind of scary the way he moves at his size.
Yeah.
He is not a small fucking fellow.
Yeah.
And he's been putting on some great matches this season. And his storylines have been fun. There's something about this guy where after Lucha Underground, if he doesn't get picked up by a company, they're fucking missing out as a batshit lunatic character.
Yeah.
There's a guy that can come in and out crazy Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, exactly.
And I would love to see that.
Exactly. And the way this one was set up, too, the match between Phoenix and Marty the Moth, Marty's got a crush on Melissa Santos, the announcer. Phoenix is now tied to Melissa Santos. Sounds like she's interested in him. They're kind of seeing each other a little bit, at least storyline purposes, when we all know behind the scenes, you don't mess with Melissa Santos, otherwise you're going to get the shit beat out of you by Cage.
Although it's hilarious that they mentioned that in the last week's episode, kind of hinted at.
Yeah. So
When she did the announcing for Cage from the nah.
yeah.
You know, and it's like Striker's like, she put a little more gusto in that one this time.
Yeah. No, but holy hell, dude. This match was bad because it was crazy because Marty and Phoenix just went off on each other, especially too the going after the mask. I love when they do that.
Doesn't happen in Lucha Libre enough.
Yeah, I mean we don't get to see that here in the States very often. But when they go,
Marty is the type of character that should be doing that.
Exactly.
I mean, the dude keeps a picture of Melissa Santos in his crotch.
Yes. That was the funniest. But, yeah, dude, after Phoenix winds up beating Marty the Moth on a roll-up or cradle or something like that. And then afterward, Marty beats the ever-living crap out of Phoenix. And Mariposa makes Melissa Santos watch. Yeah. Well, yeah. Dude, he's stabbing him in the face with a fork.
Oh, my God. I was having flashbacks to ROH.
Yeah.
And Samoa Joe versus Homicide, or just any fucking Abdullah the Butcher match.
Yeah.
Which I've seen him do that live once.
Yeah, that dude. Honestly, that was cool. This rivalry ain't over. That's the cool part. So Phoenix advances, which is cool. So there's Phoenix moving on there, and then. This past episode from this week, we got more stuff with the Cueto Cup.
Pinder face, from the
yeah, which was
Cage just beat the shit out of the referee because fuck you, Power Glove.
Yeah, Lefty Borden got the shit just choke slammed out of him.
He got that doctor knocked out of him.
Yeah, it was bad. And even to a point, too, yeah, the Power Glove has not come off. Now. For some reason, it just won't. I guess he doesn't want to take it off or it won't come off. So, he basically destroyed Lefty Borden and then he called for the bell and disqualified him before the match even technically started. So, Pindar advanced based on that, which is kind of crazy.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so, and then match of the night. Honestly, this has got to go down. I think we got to put this on our list as a possible honorable mention for a match of the year.
You do that yourself.
Yeah, but Dante Fox versus Son of Havoc. Holy shit, this was a good match.
All right, now I just want to preface this with, for years, I was pissed off at Matt Cross.
Yeah.
The guy had all the talent in the world.
You hated that guy.
He had a shot. The same tough enough that Marty the Moth existed in.
Yes.
And he was the third one eliminated, even though he was literally the only guy there with actual wrestling background.
Yeah, he had the most wrestling background. Yeah, for sure.
True, legitimate wrestling background. Wrestling in the Indies and PWG and ROH
yeah,
for years.
All over the place. They're not just, hey, I'm going to do stuff up and down regional. This guy was known all over the United States.
Everyone who knew indie wrestling knew
M-Dog 20.
M-Dog 20, Matt Cross. God, I hated him for that name alone.
Yeah.
I really hated that name alone. But still, everyone knew. And he fucked up. And I was very disappointed in that. Because he had all the talent in the world, and he could have won that shit, but he didn't. And you know what? Now I'm glad that he did. Because Son of Havoc has become the most over character in the Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
He is the personification of what that fan base is, man. It's great. And the way they react to him is fantastic. But Jesus Christ, can someone get AR Fox on fucking Raw?
Yeah, he killed it too, man. He honestly,
he hasn't had a bad moment in Lucha Underground yet.
Yeah, AR Dante Fox, whatever you want to call him, he's done hell of stuff. So far, and even to a point where they still haven't gone completely into the storyline between him and Killshot. That's the best part. Like, they started it a little bit, but they haven't really completely gone the full 9. So,
well, I'm sure they will, because unfortunately I spoiled something for myself later on, but fuck it, it's going to be worth it.
yeah, so.
I really try not to spoil myself when it comes to Lucha Underground. This is like one of the few shows I don't want to know about.
So there's that one. But yeah, no, that match was awesome. So yeah, dude, just back and forth. The best part, Son of Havoc got the shit beat out of him by Son of Madness before the match even started, and Dario Cueto said, either you forfeit or you get in the ring. And he got in the ring, and dude, that was freaking great.
Yeah, Cueto has problems with Madness.
Yeah.
With Havoc for some reason. He really don't like that fucking guy.
Yeah, so.
I can't wait till they somehow happen out. Or Son of Havoc and, man, what happened to Matanza?
Yeah, they just kind of put him away for a while. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I need Matanza to come out at the end of this tournament and fuck everyone up.
Yeah. But Fox hits his Foxcatcher finisher to move on, which is cool. And then we get let's see here. Prince Puma taking on Darewolf PJ Black in the main event. Again, another freaking stellar match. Seriously, again, Lucha Underground is the best fucking wrestling program on television. It's
followed by NXT.
Yeah, it's a no contest. It's them and everybody else is a distant second. But again, Puma, I like this Puma. I like the Puma who is just
being manipulated by
Vampiro. Yeah. It's he's a little darker. He's a little bit more ruthless. He still has his moments where he does his little high flying stuff, but you could tell he's like going into doing more. I mean, crazy stuff. A little darker. Shit, man. Sometimes you're even seeing him doing like freaking reverse. Now he's doing like reverse Ranas and stuff. It's spiking guys. I mean, it's crazy. Even shit, man. I love dude. It's funny because all of a sudden now we're starting to see it again after not seeing it for a while. I love a Dragon Sleeper. I really do. I really love that move.
Oh, that's one of the better submissions out there.
Yeah, and all
honestly, I wish we would get more Dragon Sleepers. I liked it when Undertaker used to use it.
It's funny because we haven't really seen it. Probably, I think the last time I saw a Dragon Sleeper consistently was back in WCW.
No. You forgot, when Ultimo Dragon was in the...
Oh, yeah, that's probably where I remember it from him in WCW.
Honestly, the guy who used it the most in the last 15 years was Undertaker during his American Badass days, remember?
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember too much of that because there were certain times during that time after the Attitude, like tail end Attitude going into the more modern, that I wasn't watching consistently enough because of college. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just I've always loved the Dragon Sleeper. I've always thought it was such a cool move, and it's simple, dude. I mean, you would think AJ would use it more often because he used to do that freaking springboard into that grab, and then he would DDT the guy. But I'm like, dude, just hook that into a Dragon Sleeper.
I just used to hate that. He would always hit that and then pose.
Yeah, he'd pause for a quick segment.
Not pause. Because you can't make it around. The one time that he did it that looked fucking fantastic was when he just did the backflip and just went straight fucking down.
One motion, yeah.
Just like the smoothness of it makes it that much better. Oh my god, AJ Styles the first 10 years of his career was intolerable sometimes. Let's be honest, okay? Him becoming a bitter old man. Look. His leaving TNA finally said, fuck it. Granted, he's putting on good matches, but still as a character, he blew.
Yeah.
Going to fucking, I hate the Bullet Club, but shit, they did something for him.
Yeah.
And now he's the guy to watch on
SmackDown. Yeah. This match between Puma and PJ Black, I you know what, it's funny because PJ Black was a tag team champion in WWE as part of the Nexus, as he's Justin Gabriel, and I don't think he
Yeah,
won.
but I didn't like him as Justin Gabriel because he looked like he was afraid to do his own finisher.
Yeah, he did. He still now at least he's got more of a personality. He's trying. I mean, I think it's easier probably to be an asshole than it is to be a good guy.
Yeah, he did not come off as a face at all.
Yeah, but
He
now.
always felt like a douchey guy.
But now, as part of the Worldwide Underground, he can play up that asshole thing, and because he's a high flyer, he can springboard and bounce off the top rope and do a little crotch chop or give the fu to give a finger to the crowd or something and land in the ring or whatever. And he's getting over, like, even to a point like what you saw on this show. As the opening of the show, Puma's standing on the damn roof of the temple on the outside, and the Worldwide Underground's walking in, and PJ Black sees him and gives him the finger and fucking walks in the building. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that felt good.
Yeah, so I mean, you can't do that shit in WWE. I mean, come on.
No, because it's geared towards children, where wrestling really shouldn't.
Yeah, but
yes, children can watch it, but it shouldn't be geared towards children.
Exactly. And shit, yeah, lots of false finishes there at the end, but eventually Puma. God, man, that's 6:30. Is that what it is? My math is bad.
6:30. There's a few guys who've been doing that throughout their careers. Remember, they had one guy in TNA early on in the X division who did it.
Yeah, it fucking looks dangerous, dude. Holy hell.
Well, man, it's a lot of rotations and, like, a 4-foot, 5-foot drop.
Yeah, so right now where we are at the moment, we still coming up this week. We have the second round matches between Drago and Pentagon Dark still to come, and the Mac and Tejano, which that's gonna be fucking brutal.
God, haven't those guys beat the crap out of each other enough?
I know, which is funny because in WWE we go, oh my god, I don't want to see the Miz against Ambrose again for the millionth time.
You know what the problem is? Their storylines have gotten boring until the Miz Taraj has come out.
Yeah, well, but again, we've seen Tejano versus the Mac now probably about 5 times in the past year, but it's fucking awesome every time because they beat the ever-living crap out of each other.
And they have different matches each time.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, it's like between Ambrose and Miz, it's like, oh, Ambrose, I don't like you. You're uncouth. Well, Miz, I don't like you. You're an asshole. Fuck, dude, you've said this shit already.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the Miz's feud with fucking Renee Young is better than the one with Ambrose.
So yeah, there's that one. So the winners of those two will face off against that'll be the finals of Group A. Already set are the finals for B, C, and D already. The final Group B is Phoenix going against Pindar. Group C.
I actually want to see that because there's some good connotation there going on.
Yeah, so there's that one there. Group C is the infamous storyline, the Katrina storyline between Mil Muertes and Jeremiah Crane.
I have a feeling Crane's gonna lose, but it's gonna be a glorious fucking.
I
want that match to be so good, so bad.
That honestly could be a very, very stiff match. Yeah, we could see.
The way Crane has been working his batshit insane gimmick. Imagine if he gets Muertes up for the cranial contusion and Muertes kicks out.
Oh, dude, that would be sick. That would be absolutely insane. So that one's honestly, I think someone's gonna get busted open hard way in that match. Seriously.
Yeah, like that's a bad thing.
No, I think it's gonna be awesome, but I just think that one, if you're gonna see any blood, it's gonna be in that one. And then we get honestly a match that I never thought I would ever be saying this because again, I didn't really know. I knew of him, but I'd never really seen him wrestle before. Dante Fox taking on Prince Puma. That match could be the fucking match of the year candidate.
Oh my god!
That honestly could be a match of the year candidate.
Wrestling Boner just broke the world.
Yeah, so I honestly the other like I said the other one that we said for Group A, I have a feeling it's gonna wind up being Tejano against Pentagon Dark.
Well, I think Tejano's going to get the Duke because of
the storyline now that you're starting to see with Brenda and Famous B.
Yeah, exactly.
trying to hire him. But you see, the only other thing, I mean, I want Pentagon Dark, I think, because then I mean, Tahano's technically a babyface who's kind of now going to maybe be a tweener. But if he's going
I don't
heel,
think anyone's ever going to boot Tahano.
probably not. I mean, considering Pentagon Dark storyline is kind of gone by the wayside, it might be. I think I want Pentagon to win because I like him. But I think the Drago storyline is really probably what's going to prevail. Honestly, now that I think about it.
Drago needs to win.
Well, and now Drago's technically he's a heel, but under the tutelage of
the influence.
The influence, yeah, that's probably a better word. The influence of Cobra Moon. So yeah, man.
It is.
Yeah, dude, it is crazy. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun. God, where they're at right now, it's gonna be fun to see because I think at a group A, it's probably gonna be Tejano. At a group B, it'll probably be Phoenix. At a group C, it'll be Mill, and at a group D, it'll be Puma. So we'll get Puma Mill again on one side.
Again, you say that like that.
I think that's the same side. I don't know. They might have messed with it to where it's A versus C. And if that's the case, it's Tejano versus Mill, which again, two big old bulls going at it. And then
So it might end the tournament with Puma and Muertes, which is really probably where it should go.
yeah. So and then that would mean Phoenix, more than likely, Phoenix would be against Puma in that side of the bracket final.
Again, you say that like that's a
No, dude, I'm not saying it as a bad thing at all. I'm just looking at it going, Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, WWE can't compare to this right now at all. They just can't. And it's kind of sad, considering they have all the money, and yet they can't put on a show this good.
You know, Lucha Underground knows what market they're catering to.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, or before the show started, you know, this is like this is what ECW market wanted. You know, not like I can't say like I said it was the resurrection of ECW, and the reason I said that is not because of it's hardcore wrestling or it's over the top storylines. They're catering to a crowd that wants wrestling to be more about the wrestling. Yes, there's some storylines in it, and the storylines are over the top and idiotic and what the fuck.
Oh, dude, it is. It's very much a telenovela with a wrestling show attached to it. It's hilarious, dude. The backstage segments are really really seriously. The freaking Mac talking to Sexy Star, and all she can speak is Spanish, and yet he understands her perfectly. That's fucking insane.
They're all talking different languages, but you all know what they're saying.
Exactly.
But it's also the idea that ECW had a look. It had a rabid fan base, and it knew who it was aiming at.
Gritty.
Lucha Underground does the same thing with the Temple.
Mm-hmm.
The Temple is this unique look, this unique crowd that is violent and loud and obnoxious throughout the whole show. Not just like, oh, hey, we like one match. They are on top of everything. When they have the fucking band playing in between matches.
Yeah.
When they have Matt Striker and Vampiro sitting out there, Melissa Santos literally sitting out there watching each match. Dario Cueto, a guy who's a fucking actor, having his office on stage and comes out and does live promos. Okay?
Yep.
They built an atmosphere around this market that reminds me of what ECW used to do back in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's hard. It's realistic at times, and then other times it's pure, glorified fantasy. And everything about it has been good.
It's been gold, dude. Absolute gold. And I honestly, we were, again, talking before the show, and even if they don't get the network funding to do another season, all they would have to do is go on to some sort of crowdfunding website.
I think Indiegogo would be just done.
Yeah.
Okay, you got your money.
Seriously, dude. Just to say, hey, here's a list of people who contributed and put me in the damn credits.
Well, if they do a Kickstarter,
Yeah.
I definitely want them to finally put out a fucking DVD then.
Yeah, no, that would be great. Considering they have their deal with Netflix, which if you haven't gone back and watched seasons 1 and 2, they're both on Netflix.
That's the thing. They have Netflix, and right now, if you want to watch season 3, it just costs you $1.99 an episode on fucking Amazon.
Yeah. So yeah, there's enough ways to watch it. It's definitely worth the time. It definitely is worth it. Absolutely worth it. It started off a little slow because they had some issues with visas coming from Mexico right off the bat.
They got that Rick Knox himself.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, they.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's a hell of a nice guy too. But yeah, man, they're just gas pedal to the fucking floor, man. They seriously, I mean, in my eyes, they really cannot do a wrong right now. They're just killing it every freaking week.
Literally, sometimes they are just killing it.
Yeah, they have. I think they've killed probably about 11 or 12 people on the show, legitimately, killed off characters, which is hilarious because it's a wrestling show. So somebody comes back wearing a mask, wrestling as somebody else. It's hilarious.
Which is essentially how they do it, in wrestling anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, rebrand the gimmick and give somebody else a different stupid gimmick and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome, man. Seriously, God, man, I'm so happy with Lucha Underground and everything that they've done. Kudos.
Yeah, they've grown so much over time.
Yeah, and that's the fun part is people want to go there now. You hear indie guys talking once in a while, and it's like, yeah, man, that'd be fun to go wrestle there or whatnot. I mean, you got guys now, and it's kind of crazy considering now the landscape has changed where with the WWE, Ring of Honor, Impact is now Global Force Wrestling kind of stuff. Plus, you got Lucha. That's basically, I would say, if you're going based on money-wise and things like that, Lucha Underground's got to technically be number 4 in the United States, you would think, because it's WWE, it's Impact, Global Force, whatever, Ring of Honor, and then Lucha. Just based on money and television stuff, that's...
Yeah, unfortunately, Lucha makes the least, but they put out the best product.
Yeah. So here's the cool part is Lucha's gotten so big now to a point where a lot of their guys are appearing elsewhere, and that's the cool part is now, especially with Global Force, Jarrett being at the helm again, he's working with other promotions. He's got deals with AAA in place already, so we've already seen Drago in Global Force. We technically seen what's his name? Freaking I can't remember I can't remember the guy's name. El freaking Hijo de whatever. But it's essentially King Cuerno in a different gimmick.
Oh shit, I don't remember his real name.
Yeah.
Oh god, why is King Cuerno not
El Hijo de Fantasma or something like that.
Yeah, King Cuerno is one of my favorites on the show.
So we've seen that.
I really do miss him this season.
Yeah.
His absence is noticeable.
So we've seen him in a different gimmick over there, but he's there. It just recently broke that Mundo and Taya are signing a deal with Global Force to appear on Global Force.
Good for them, but that just also disappoints me. That gives me signs that Lucha Underground's not coming back.
See, I don't know, because again, maybe that's the deal with Jarrett, because we had a couple of years ago, remember Hernandez appeared on both shows and then got subsequently taken off of both shows because he violated both contracts by appearing on television on both shows, because he's a dumbass, he didn't realize that he couldn't. So
Jeez, Hernandez, a dumbass. What?
So, but so there's that, and now we're even talking like, I mean, I heard Rey Mysterio is talking about either making a comeback to the E, but Global Force is actually in the running as well.
I'd actually rather see him in Global Force. I don't think him coming to the E is going to do anything for him.
It won't do anything for him. It'll just be a pop for merchandise sales for a good 6 months for WWE.
Yeah, but he's done great things in Lucha Underground.
He has, yeah. Especially, I mean, he's making freaking Dragon Azteca Jr. freaking relevant. Dude, him and Puma had a hell of a match. So it's just funny, like that people are getting noticed, and again, it's the Lucha Underground guys are in demand now. Like they're freaking. Let me see. There's a Fed in NorCal who are doing. Let me see if I can find it. I want to say APW. What's it called? Summer whatever. God dang it. I'm trying to look it up right now as we're on the air here. All Pro Wrestling. You know All Pro Wrestling from Beyond the Mat, right? Yeah. You've heard that with they did Mike Modest, and they followed around Mike Modest and the other guy. But God damn it. Is this website coming? They just had the Mac. They just had Cody Rhodes as well. And then they have a summer one coming out as well. Yeah, Pentagon Jr.'s been around. Johnny Mundo's coming out. Cage is coming out. Freaking.
You know, the thing is, it's shocking because, while there might be no, at least right now, no announcement of Lucha Underground Season 4, like, there's a lot of guys from Lucha Underground at fucking Comic-Con right now.
Yeah. Well, here, dude, okay, I'm literally looking at this poster. They're doing their thing, their show, APW, out in Stockton, California, called Civic Slam, which is basically their Summer Slam. Literally, the poster itself has Cage, Joey Ryan, the Mac, Johnny Mundo, Matt Cross, who's Son of Havoc, and freaking Jeff Cobb, who's Matanza Cueto. He's their fucking champion, and Pentagon Dark. So it's like 7 guys from Lucha Underground on this one show. And that's not counting the regular guys that wrestle in the area, plus a little guy from Evolve, better known as freaking Tim Thatcher, the former Evolve champion. So, yeah, dude, this card is fucking stacked. So if you're in the Stockton area of California, go check out August 18th. Cheap free plug for APW. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, dude, yeah, there's a huge wrestling presence at San Diego Comic-Con, dude. It's insane seeing, just go through the Instagram of some of these guys, and they're taking pictures and stuff. Freaking hell, man! Like wrestling, it's one of those things where it may not seem like it because of the ratings stuff that you hear from WWE, but dude, like, it's kind of almost in a little renaissance here again. But where the indie guys, the artists on the indie scene are the ones that are getting more recognition. So,
well, that's where the better wrestling is right now.
Yeah. Oh, and you haven't watched SmackDown in a while, have you?
I have not. I've missed this week's SmackDown. I actually probably catch up after the show.
Okay, if you do, you may want to like fast forward or shut your eyes for Mike Bennett's match. Oh my god.
That good?
Yeah, I don't know. I basically think that the only reason why he's there is because they wanted Maria, and that was it. It was a package deal. You had to sign him in order to get Maria.
That good?
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with him and.
Bennett was never a good wrestler ever. He's actually one of the few guys that maybe got worse over the years.
You know what?
The only thing he ever did good was the fucking Kingdom.
See, I liked the Kingdom stuff. His stuff in TNA, to me, was all right. But again, having Maria there as an extra foil kind of overshadowed him.
You want to know why he worked for the Kingdom? Because he was part of the tag team version of it.
Yeah.
You know, with Taven. Taven covered up for a lot of his fucking foibles.
Yeah, and I mean, and again, they went to Japan. I think they won the tag team titles out there too. So
Oh boy!
you just don't like him.
What's to like?
Nah, he is kind of an asshole, and his skills.
He's a shitty fucking wrestler. I mean, maybe he's a really nice fucking guy. And sure, I'll like him as a human being, but fuck, dude, get out of the ring.
Well, if you didn't see that this week, then you'll at least get a chance to see him this weekend at the Battleground pay-per-view. So.
Oh god, is it pay-per-view tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Oh god, I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock on Monday.
Yeah. So, I'll run it down.
What's at 5:30 in the morning? I have to watch a pay-per-view tomorrow.
No, you don't have to watch it tomorrow.
I have to watch a pay-per-view tomorrow. You know I have to.
Yeah. So here's the quick rundown, just so everybody knows. Pre-show is supposed to be Ty Dillinger, Aiden English, which is just kind of bullshit to throw them together. I don't know. We got Sami Zayn taking on Mike Kanellis. It's so stupid to say that. I swear to God, it's the stupidest thing to say. We got AJ Styles taking on Kevin Owens for the U.S. title. AJ actually won it at MSG a couple weeks back from him.
God, if I would have known something like that, shit, I gotta start going to house shows again.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that they actually they flipped it on a house show, which was pretty neat. We got a 5-way elimination match for the number one contender of the women's title. Charlotte, Becky, Natty, Tamina, and Lana. So again, another show. I honestly, I have a feeling Naomi's still hurt, and they're just not saying it because she has not been now. She wrestled Lana that one pay-per-view, and then she's wrestled two 50-second matches against Lana since.
So you thinking she might still be injured?
I'm thinking she might be wrestling injured just to stay relevant on TV, but because she's not on this card at all. And she's the champ, so, I mean, who knows? We got a flag match between Cena and Rusev.
Please let Rusev win, but he won't. I hate this.
I know, it's sad. We got a tag team match for the titles. The Usos defending against the New Day again. I have a feeling this
That should at least be a good fucking match.
Yeah, we'll see who they put in there as the Freebird rules there with Big E, Kofi, and Xavier. So, and then the main event of the evening, which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Jinder Mahal taking on Randy Orton in a Punjabi prison, which basically just hinders Jinder because of the Singh brothers not being able to get involved in the matchup now. So, but Jinder will probably still win anyway.
Punjabi prison.
Only the third Punjabi prison match in the history of the company.
It's for too many.
Yeah, which the first two, let me see. The Punjabi prison match, let's see. Come on. No Mercy 2017, let's see. I mean, not 2017, 2007, I'm sorry. Let's see. That was the, let's see. Punjabi prison. Kali Batista. That was that match. And then another one, I think it was a year or two before, was wasn't it like Batista against frickin' Big Show? Because Kali got hurt or some shit.
He couldn't fit through the openings, I think.
I don't know. That was very weird.
He didn't have the ability to bend down and crawl.
Yeah, that was bad. So we'll see what happens with this one, but I'm not looking forward.
Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll destroy the fucking thing in the middle of the match.
That'd be kind of fun. He goes to climb the freaking the bamboo cage and it freaking breaks and impales him or some shit.
Oh, that's murderous.
Morbid, very very morbid.
Oh, you know we never finished talking about? My haul of DVDs.
Oh yeah.
We got stuck on. Fuck you, Tom Hanks, for derailing the show.
So yeah, go ahead. We can finish the show. We'll go full circle now because we got 5 minutes.
All right. So I also got The Outlaw Josie Wales, another Clint Eastwood, western. The Towering Inferno.
That's
It has Steve McQueen in it.
Okay.
I
I was gonna say that sounds familiar, but I am.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I was gonna say try again.
I don't want to. That hurt.
You know what's funny? I like Bogus Journey better than I like Excellent Adventure.
You know what? The problem is, I used to never like Excellent Adventure. I love Bogus Journey. Great movie. So I decided to buy it for $3 and give it a shot, not realizing that they sold it for $1 at CEX.
Oh, boo.
Damn you! A show called Empire Falls. It was a comedy drama thing on HBO. Animation Blood the Last Vampire.
Nice.
Criterion Collection of the Royal Tenenbaums. I bought this one finally because one, the packaging didn't look like shit. Two, it's still fucking sealed.
Nice.
So fuck it, might as well get it finally, you know? A Blu-ray copy of The Kite Runner, and like I said, Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 on DVD, and my double dip of Daylight with Sylvester Stallone. So I'm going to take a look at the copy of Daylight I have, see if it has any extra features. If not, I'll keep this copy!
Why not?
It's got commentary on it.
Ooh.
I like commentary sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's good. It's always fun. I like watching like deleted scenes, and honestly, from action movies, I like when they add the blooper reels, because
gag reels are the fucking best.
That's why I love Jackie Chan movies, because they always include him fucking up things at the very end. I don't know. I've always liked that. I thought it was kind of cool. Especially.
Yeah, those are always entertaining. So I have a shitload of films I need to start watching. Like, in general, I just have films I need to start fucking watching.
Well, that's been like that for a long time.
Yeah, but now it's actually starting to get worse, and CX is like a block away from work now instead of being 5 blocks away from work.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting a little too easy to get there and, buy shit. Especially when a lot of it is fucking cheap.
Well, hey, if it makes you happy, why the hell not? Just don't ever move. Seriously, just don't ever move, because you're gonna have.
Just packing my shit would be the worst.
Oh god, dude, that's yeah. Yeah, that's gotta suck. So.
All the shit I own, probably.
Yeah, I mean, 90% of your moving stuff is gonna be boxes of DVD cases.
And books.
Yeah,
let's not forget all the comic books.
That is right. That is right. So.
I already moved once, like a decade ago, to where I am now, right?
Yeah. So.
I did not have all this shit, and it was a fucked up move. We had to pay people to move for us. I had a lot of shit then. I've gotten rid of a lot of shit since I've lived here, right?
Yeah.
It's still not enough.
Gosh. Well, hey, the fun part is if you eventually get around to selling things, I mean...
some of the books might be worth something, other stuff will be worthless.
Just don't go to GameStop. They'll give you $12 for everything.
For everything. I'd probably drop all my DVDs off at CEX and just be like, yeah, here, what can I get for them?
Oh, dude, like, even to a point where, like, if you guess, like, if you had 1,000 DVDs and you just said, okay, they're $1 each, because some are going to be worth $3, some are going to be worth 50 cents. I mean, seriously, if you just said everything's $1 and you had 1,000 DVDs, that's, I mean, $1,000. So, I mean, that's not.
It really is.
It's not bad, really. I mean, and if you could sell them all in one shot like that and not have to worry about. I mean, if you go to like you said, you go to your Goodwill store or whatever, secondhand store, and sell them in one shot, man, that makes it all the difference, because then they have to turn around and label it and try to make a profit of over $1 on everything. So.
And I bought one movie for like 50 cents too. Four Brothers.
Nice. So, yeah, man, it's one of those things where I gotta, dude. I gotta go through so much crap here, and probably have a garage sale because I got just way too much crap. So.
Carl, you have anything you can send me?
I don't know. I have to go through the storage stuff and see what I got, and I mean it may end up being just worthless crap that I may have to take to the dumps anyway. So.
Hey, they need their shit too.
Yeah. So. All right. Well,
the best thing you can do is just bag that shit up and throw it in the front yard.
Yeah, somebody will.
Get the trash bin to get it.
Well, the fun part is, at least depending on where you live, sometimes people will rifle through your stuff if you just write free on it.
That is true. You always put that shit on Craigslist.
Yeah,
it's worth getting rid of, like on Craigslist, like bulk items don't need anymore.
Yeah.
Free on front lawn take.
Yeah, or like Let Go, or one of those things where literally you can haggle with somebody on Let Go like it's a garage sale, which is pretty awesome. Cool. Well, on that note, I'm gonna call it a night because it's getting late for you, and I'm tired.
I'm not used to being up this late anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, because
it's very weird right now.
Because you've been having that early shift, so we'll let you get some rest. And I'm shocked you stayed awake through the whole show, so that's kind of awesome. Good on you.
Oh, thanks.
Cause, again, like I said, considering your schedule has been, so I knew this was going to be late for you, but hey, it works. So we made it through. But hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Hit that subscribe button and the bell or whatever on the YouTube here. Gorilla Blood Radio on Instagram. Scott has his Instagram, ScottNDX, as well. I have one too now.
100 followers.
Yeah, I have one too now.
100 followers to start with, and we'll go from there.
Woohoo! Go Scott. Yeah, mine's DKorea247. You can add me if you.
No, not for us. I already have 100. I already have 400 followers.
Yeah. Hopefully we can.
Instagram. You need 100 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll see if I get that many. I have friends of mine who they just are slowly but surely realizing I have an Instagram because of Facebook being tied to it. So it's like, oh, okay, cool, I'll add you. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I mean, I enjoy it. It's not great, but it's whatever it is. So I'll post stuff on there. Like I've been posting up stuff. Hey, I'm watching Star Wars Rogue One. Let's take a picture of my TV. I don't know, whatever. So, but Scott's got drawings up there. He keeps doing his thing, which is awesome, I think, anyway. And hopefully, if anybody's out there want to commission him to draw something for you, go do it. Send him a message.
I am very interested in drawing things from people.
Mm-hmm. And then also, too, again, if you're interested in Animated August or any of the other upcoming months, horrorsonline.proboards.com, HORRORS online.proboards.com. So, dude, Dave got a lot of free plugs today. Indie Show's got a couple free plugs today. Damn. So, hey, it's a good day. And honestly, we really didn't talk that much wrestling. Like, we talked like maybe 40 minutes of wrestling in the whole other first hour plus. Was
yeah, I wouldn't even give it 40 minutes.
Yeah, so maybe a fourth of the show was wrestling then. So big difference for us, and things might change a little bit now, again, especially because we're getting into the latter half of the year and we're doing these movie marathon things. So, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Anything else you want to add, Scott, before we go?
Oh, blah, blah.
Okay. All right, Taz. So, that makes me think of that Tasmania show.
Come to Tasmania, where everyone spoke perfect English except for Taz.
Yeah, we mean you. So, yeah, that was weird. That show was hilarious. I don't know. That show was just weird. But all right. On that note, nighty night for Scott NDX. I'm Daniel Correa. We will talk to you again next time we feel like doing a show. Yay!
Yay! Maybe next week even.
Hopefully. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Doc.